Hello, this is not a spring chicken. If you're curious what's happening, I think there's a snake in the grass. Oh no, they weren't talking about healthcare, were they? Anyway, the old farts, yes, are rising. They're going to show them how, what? They're going to show them how to be a mom?
No, how to really organize.
Oh, is that what it is? But for now, we're going to bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines of today. I know if you're wondering what's happening, it is really dark outside.
Yeah, I mean, it's so dark. We've got all the lights on, which we normally don't do.
I know, all the lights plus spotlights. But Oldecam was going to come to you today from his rocking chair, except...
Yeah, I fell over computer wires last night, and I can't get up and get it down. So.
He's moving really slow today.
Yeah, I think it's called the old fractured hip bit. So.
Are you serious? That's not good.
Actually, it's a football hip pointer.
Oh, that's not good.
It's just as bad.
Well, of course, the first thing is China landslide topples 7 apartment buildings.
I mean, you know, before China was really important, that really wasn't much news because that's a normal day in China.
Well, yeah, because they don't have the same building codes that we have.
They haven't got any building codes.
At Mexico summit, Obama says immigration reform will have to wait.
Yeah, you don't think that that doesn't piss off all those illegals? But he gave them a promise, though. They're going to count the illegal aliens in the census.
Yeah, like they really care about that.
Yeah, no, they are going to count the illegal aliens as...
What?
Yeah, they said, they announced it yesterday. The Democrats are going to count the illegal aliens. You know, I mean, because they know they're going to become... They just want to know where they are so they can become automatic citizens under Obama.
Now, if you're an illegal alien, you're probably not watching this, but now's your chance to run.
Right.
Pelosi calls healthcare critics un-American.
Of course, when she was helping to protest George Bush or Richard Nixon, it was American. Remember, if you're a Democrat, it's patriotic to protest. If you're a Republican who never protests, it's un-American. Remember the Chicago riots where they tore up the city of Chicago on the Democratic convention? Those were Democrats, folks.
Oh, well, what about all those moms going on right now?
Yeah, well, they're also Democrats in a lot of cases.
Oh, that's right, huh? Republicans don't protest?
Republicans don't protest.
Why not?
Republicans don't know how to protest.
Oh, actually, they didn't come out to vote either.
Their idea of a protest is not voting.
Well,
yeah.
so now you know why we're in the situation we are.
That's right.
Are Taliban leaders fighting among themselves?
Probably. That's what they do in a Muslim world. That's how you move up the ladder. You kill the guy ahead of you.
Sounds like a mob.
Yeah.
Fact check. No death panel in healthcare overhaul bill. What in the world is that?
That's where Sarah Palin said that her child would have been put before a death panel, the same as her mother and Obama's mother. And technically there is a death panel. What they're talking about is an end-of-life commission that you can voluntarily go in front of. No, there's no such thing as voluntarily in that. I've actually, unlike the congressman and the president, I've actually read the versions of this stupid thing, and it's a mandatory, non-mandatory, mandatory, non-mandatory thing. If you want to keep your insurance, you basically have to go in front of them. But you don't have to come in front of them because you can always drop your insurance when you get to be my age.
Oh, I see how that works. Yeah. Weakening tropical storm Felicia closes in on Hawaii.
Yeah, basically, I've been there during their tropical storms. They last.
That's not fun.
No, try flying in an airplane.
Ooh.
That's really no fun.
General Motors and eBay launch program to sell cars online.
Okay. If you have an ungodly amount of money, you can buy a car on eBay. Otherwise, it's a total farce.
Well, was this more of an advertisement, or they trying to make up for dealers?
It's like yesterday. They knew they would piss off Fox by holding a press event, a press drive their new cars. It's basically, they didn't go to the auto show, so they held a press event yesterday, and Fox bit. Fox was in this moral outrage mode yesterday about how could they spend this money. Well, it wasn't any amount of money. It's paperclip money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pope prays for JFK's sister hospitalized in Massachusetts.
Yeah, well, that cost the Kennedy family a lot of money because the Pope doesn't do special prayers unless they get special donations.
Brooks and Dunn to call it a day after 20 years.
Okay, they haven't reported in 3 years, I'm assuming, and they haven't won an award in 3 years, so I'm assuming their basically careers, they were performing in Las Vegas is what it was.
They perform, yeah, actually for special tributes and things like that, huh?
Yeah, but what happened is they're in their late 50s, and generally they stretched it longer than most people do for making, selling records.
Oh, that's right, they're country performers and they're over 40.
That's right. I mean, they have no careers individually. They had none before, and they're going to have none afterwards.
Hillary Clinton, I'm Secretary of State, not Bill.
She blew her political career with that one because it was a question about President Obama.
She got really pissed off about that one.
And she lost her temper in front of a bunch of kids basically there. She can't recover from that one because she did it in front of students, and that finishes her in a foreign country. And
really?
She anticipated something that wasn't there. She was thinking about Bill, her husband, one-upping her, and she didn't like it, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
AP Newsbreak, U.S. bought oil stolen from Mexico?
Oh, we buy oil stolen from everywhere except Iran, so.
Oh, really?
You have no way of knowing, you have no way of knowing in a pipeline or a tanker where the oil is coming from.
Oh.
But the Senate wants to, and Reid and Pelosi want to pass a transparency law, so you have to keep track of where every drop of oil comes from that you're buying. And of course, they don't do anything transparent.
I was going to say that transparency that they brag about isn't...
The transparency is the biggest bunch of BS, and this man has never done anything transparent since he became president.
And he was the biggest proponent of it.
That's right.
The first Wi-Fi pacemaker in U.S. gives patient freedom. What, a Wi-Fi pacemaker? What?
I have no idea, because the stupid pacemaker is just a little thing they stick under the skin, so.
But why would you need Wi-Fi for your pacemaker? You're going to get internet connection.
No, because some idiot that thought it would be a cute thing. They're all basically white, it's a battery and a little battery and a little electric shock. I mean, it's about like that.
But if it's a battery, how do they recharge it?
They have to take it out and put it back in, yeah. When it starts to run down, sometimes they don't make it in time.
Obama braces for vigorous town hall health talk.
Well, he's basically, right now they're getting ready to hold a riot. For the first time in his political career, he's going to see they don't love him. And a lot of these are Democrats and independents that are there.
Well, I mean, Bush saw a lot of that because they were protesting the war.
Obama has never seen any of that unless he's caused it.
Oh, and then this is really new for
Community
them.
organizers and Democrats don't like to see debate.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah.
Oh, it's more dictatorship.
That's right. That's why they're holding all of these signs about him being a socialist up.
Are they really?
Yep.
Oh. Iraq suffers bloodiest day since the U.S. pullback.
And it's going to get worse because they know that we're running. I mean, I look at us leaving Iraq like we did Vietnam.
I know. We've been talking about that.
Yeah, the Democrats don't care. They need the money.
That's true. Western airstrikes kill fewer Afghan civilians.
Well, because they basically, the pilots are told, don't, you have to go through this, go through that, go through that. And then after everybody's left, they say, oh, you can bomb now.
Oh.
You also don't hit the targets any either.
Oh. Riot at what a waste.
That's right.
Riot at crowded California prison as budget cuts loom.
No, they said it was a race thing.
Oh, really?
They were totally a race thing.
Of course. 8 cities in the U.S. line up for swine flu vaccine test.
Yeah, who'd want to be a test subject in that thing because the government is running it and the government can't run anything. We already said some of the stuff that they say that is approved of by the government isn't approved of by many doctors, and it's in the flu vaccine. If you're pregnant and you're a woman, they said don't take it.
Oh.
But there's no problem with it.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Okay, when they say a politician can't, they always can.